But how about we get Oli Thompson on, eh?
Yeah, give him a ring now and we'll go straight into it. We don't normally do it live, but we'll do this one live.
Okay, that sounds good to me. We'll have to ask him on air whether he's happy about us asking anything.
No, just go for it.
Okay, cool.
Just go for it.
Right, we're actually going to have to do some sound checks on air, guys. So this is a brand new phone as well, so let's see how this works.
It better work.
Yeah, it better. At least it's ringing. All the viewers.
Hello.
Hey Ollie, how are you?
Not bad, thanks, mate.
Yeah, good, thanks. We decided to just put you live on air at the moment, so...
Cool.
How are things, ma'am?
Yeah, all good. Just cracking on with my training and waiting to hear my management about getting matched up.
I've got to ask this straight away whilst we're on air. Do you do much strength and conditioning training, or is it just conditioning traiing?
Mainly conditioning training. I do a little bit of strength training, but probably nowhere near as much as people probably imagine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure because of the natural Britain's Strongest Man winner.
Yeah, I mean that's generally not a problem for me, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've got to say, congratulations on your last fight. You might have lost, but man, did you look impressive.
Oh, thank you. It's really nice to hear that. I was happy with a lot of parts of it, and obviously not happy with a few parts of it.
There were a few fights on that card that was going to be a potential fight of the night, and it sucks because I think that had that Demetrius Johnson and McCall fight, had that not been on the card or whatever, you might have stolen the show.
Oh, you know what? I was watching them fights, thinking one by one, thinking, I think I'm still might be getting a bonus here.
Yeah,
must have been close.
There has been a few situations before, you know, Shogun Hendo and Wanderlei Silva Kung Lee, they both got it. So I was thinking that maybe you would have deserved it as well, but
that would have been nice, but not this time. Maybe next time.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's still very, very entertaining watching you fight. But
cool.
How has things been after that fight? You know, have you? We haven't seen anything about a future opponent, but do you know anything about that?
I mean, I don't. When I do, obviously, I'm not allowed to talk about it until I release it. But what I can tell you is I'm in communication now, and there's going to be an announcement imminent very soon.
Okay.
For an opponent, I don't know. I thought I'd do at the time. I can't actually tell you, but the opponent hasn't been mentioned yet. But I'm sure it's not too difficult to come up with a few names, you know.
Yeah, I get you. Well, I'm assuming it won't be another Strikeforce guy since you've just fought one of those guys.
Yeah.
But I won't try and ask questions or try and...
Well, that's one to be honest, you can do because I'm speculating with you because I don't actually know myself.
Okay, well...
but I mean, you've got to look at the bottom echelon or the bottom level UFC guys and go from there, really.
Right.
I'm one of those and there's a few others.
Right, there are a few names. I'm kind of thinking the loser of the Ben Rothwell, Brennan Schwab fight could be... maybe... Is it an English guy?
Well, I don't know. I haven't even got a nationality. I mean, I'm looking at guys at the bottom of the UFC at the moment. You're looking at, for example, obviously, the Freeze, who I've met before.
Yep.
For one. There's a guy who lost to Gonzaga, Oliveira, something Oliveira, big tall guy.
Oh, yeah, he looked... he was one of... do you mean the guy who lost to Gonzaga? He looked...
Gonzaga, yeah.
Oh, man, I think you could take that guy out. That's...
I would like to think so. But, you know, I'm not one to be too fussy about who I get matched up with, you know. I just want to go out there and have good fights. And the better the guy, the better it probably out of me, I think.
Yeah, he looked bad. He was only there because of the whole Junior Dos Santos' training partner. Yeah, so... Yeah,
for sure. I mean, to be really my next fight and that, because I just obviously lost my first one, I just need to go out and win the fight.
Yeah.
That's all I'm really caring about.
Well, if some guys do, even if they aren't successful winning, you've definitely proven to be entertaining, so you might get the call back anyway, so...
that's always good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, so far you've proven to be entertaining. But how did you personally feel that fight was going when you were in the cage and things? Kind of talk...
I mean, as far as my rundown of the fight, it was an awkward one because in the first exchange between me and Sean, I got my right eye, above my eye, got a big cut from his thumb accidentally went in my eye and cut my eye. So my eye was closing straight away, so that kind of made a real hindrance immediately, you know.
Yeah, I can imagine that must have changed the outcome of the fight.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's not. I don't make excuses. You know, the better man on night one way or another. Because I wasn't seeing the punches coming, I wasn't managing to see him long enough to get out of the way of him. So we noticed in the fight after a certain amount of time, I just started tucking my chin in and spraying back.
Yeah,
because that's all I could do really.
That's
what I think that made for excitement. You know.
It started to work, that strategy as well, I have to say. It looked like there were a few points in the fight where, of course, not only were you rocked, but you rocked him, and I was just thinking you might actually take this, and I was getting so excited as a result of it.
Yeah, well, you know what, I think he was rocked a few times. The trouble was, because he got that first exchange and got the cut in the eye, I was kind of playing catch up a lot of the time, you know?
Yeah.
So rather than being on the front foot and following up with more and more and more, I was kind of equalising and then just settling down again rather than pushing on. It was more of a strategic error, really.
Right. Are you enjoying how your MMA career is going?
I'm loving it. You know what? That in Australia, even during the fight, every moment of the fight, even getting punched, nearly to sleep, and then wake up a few times and then fighting again. I enjoyed every minute of it. It was fun. There's nothing better. And I can't wait to do it again. You know, one thing I'm blessed with as far as in this sport is I've competed in sports at different levels and different sizes for a long time. And I don't prepare for the fight and go into a fight with any of the worries and nerves. You know, I really enjoy being in there.
Yeah, you look like you were having fun in the last match. I mean, I'm unfortunate that I didn't get to see your sort of fights with Rob Broughton and things like that, but is there any specific way you'd like to win a fight or anything like that?
Well, I mean, I like to win, and in any way I can, and I like to definitely be excited. Not excited as in necessarily in a crazy way, but excited as far as the different range of skills that I've got, and not just go with the simple way, because at this level I think you need a variety. And even in the fight with Sean, I kind of, for people that have seen all my fights will see I brought out a few different parts of my game people haven't seen before. And hopefully answer some questions people had, and that's what I want to continue doing through the next fight until I'm more complete and more hard to predict, you know.
I've been looking over your record, and obviously you're 9-3, which obviously 9 wins is fantastic. Have you got a favourite victory?
For my fights, I guess my favourite victory would have to be my fight against Mark Potter. And the reason for that was because I've got so much respect for Mark and how dangerous he is. And I went in there and came out unscathed and made it look like it was easy, which fighting Mark Potter's far from easy. You know, when a game plan goes well, if I can look that way, so I have to be happy with that, you know.
How was it like preparing for a guy who he had kind of been in the big leagues before, being in Strikeforce and all that? How was that kind of experience for you, making your debut and everything like that?
I mean, he's an awkward guy to prepare for because he's very short and stocky. He's a southpaw. He's a 2-time state wrestling champion. And also just the fact that he fights. He fights fighting as well. And what that means is, as far as his fighting style, is he expresses himself and does things that are out of the box a little bit. And that can be very awkward to prepare for. I mean, we prepared really well for what he does, but it's very hard to find southpaws to train with, and certainly some of the shots he threw were coming from angles I wasn't expecting them to come from, you know?
Yeah, I get you. Is that why you feel you did get tagged when you weren't expecting to?
I mean, a few times, yeah. I mean, the first one that I got poked in the eye in the end was basically just I came out a little bit stiff and got caught with one, which happens sometimes. I can't pinpoint to just say because he was southpaw, but certainly not necessarily because he was southpaw, but maybe maybe I could have improved the result by having more heavyweight or heavy guys of southpaw to spar with. But that's just how it is in this game. You know, not many heavyweights and even less heavyweight southpaws.
I get what you mean, especially when the whole difference comes in. It's a very new experience. But was it? Did you receive the kind of UFC welcome you expected?